This is part 2. It's chat number 126, the power of gratitude. And you need to go back and watch the first half of this if you're watching it later on YouTube and you want to find out a good reason to be thankful. Thank you. Thank you. See, a lot of y'all are already practicing your thank yous. And if you want to impress your deaf friends, it's thank you. It's just from here to here. Thank you. Kind of like you're blowing somebody a kiss, but anyways, thank you. Okay, so part 2. Oh, Sherry, that's very sweet. Sherry said, grateful for Kelly's Sunday night program and chat. Thank you. I appreciate you all too. Okay, part 2 tonight. We are going to make something special for Father's Day. It is not necessarily low point. I wanted to make something and help you to control the points, but to make something fun for Dad. So this will be my first Father's Day without my dad. So John's going to be extra specially smothered, with attention. So I'm making something that he is going to love, and I know that he will enjoy. So I'm going to lighten it up just a smidge, but I don't want anybody to panic when I tell you how many points, this is. But we're going to do something for Father's Day. So what do all dads like? What do all dads like? And as a matter of fact, most guys like it too. What's one food that all dads eat besides pizza? It's not pizza. I'm going to wait until somebody gives me a guess. I'm going to wait until somebody guesses it before I show you what's in there. Bacon. Oh, bacon's a good one. Yeah, this is not bacon. It doesn't even have bacon in it. Oh, bacon? No, it's like food. It's not just bacon. Steak. Okay, that's a good guess, Carol. And Sherry said steak. Yeah, steak is a good guess. Ice cream? Really, Mandy? Is that what Mike eats all the time, is ice cream? Beer. That's a good guess, Christy, but we are not. Teg is right. My Christy, that's a good guess, but it is not beer. I'm not making beer. Teg is exactly right. We are making wings. Okay, so these wings, this is why I want to warn you. It is in fact chicken wings. Yes, Debbie. So we have, oh yeah, Loretta, meatloaf's good. We're gonna have to make meatloaf one night. And good guesses with the bacon, but it is not bacon and it is not steak. Okay, so this is real chicken wings with the skin, okay? So everybody just calm down because it's not chicken breast and it is not boneless and it has the skin on it, okay? So just calm down. Okay, so three of these are 6 to 7 smart points depending on how big they are. So what I'm gonna show you how to do is to lighten up the sauce that you're gonna put on there. So this is what I've done in the air fryer. And I will show you how to get them ready to go in the air fryer in just a second. But we had to go ahead and get some ready so that you would have something to look at, when I did the sauce. So these are, again, regular chicken wings, and I made these in my Simple Living Products air fryer. And so like here, like this one's a little drumette, but look how crispy and fried these are. These do not have any oil on them. So these are real chicken wings. I mean, this is real, good old regular fried chicken wings, but we did them in the air fryer. So that already saved you a little bit right there. So yes, I know that it's, 6 to 7 smart points because I left the skin on them, but we did not fry them in oil. And I don't know why I feel the need to show you every single one of them, but anyway. So yeah, I mean, look how crispy that is. Okay, I did these in my air fryer on 400 degrees for 25 minutes, and I shook them halfway through. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to make the sauces for those. We're gonna make 2 different sauces tonight. I'm gonna show you how to make those in just a second, but I'm just taking nearly frozen. You don't even really have to thaw them, but I did buy these frozen. You can buy them fresh, but I bought these frozen and they've been sitting in the refrigerator, I don't know, since I got back from the store today. But they are it's just an assortment of chicken wings and the little drumettes. And again, it's 6 to 7 smart points for 3 of them, depending on which, pieces of them you get. But I literally just put them in the basket of my Simple Living Products air fryer. You don't have to put anything else on them. If you're not gonna shake them in a sauce, you can salt and pepper them if you want to. But I'm gonna put these in, so we're gonna put them in 400 degrees for 25 minutes. Okay, so you put it in like that, you scoop it. I know you couldn't see me because I was standing in front of it, but you scoop it to go in. You push on a Simple Living Products, you push the button. In the center, you push the button to the left. That is for the time. I mean, no, sorry, for the temperature. You put it up to 400, touch that one for the time, 25 minutes, and go. And that is one of my favorite things about the Simple Living Products air fryer. It is so quiet. You all didn't even realize it was going, did you? Okay, and I'm gonna divide these up. The sauce mix the sauces that we're gonna make is actually for a whole batch of this, and that ends up being between 10 and 12 pieces. I know, Loretta, calm down. It's because it has skin on it. It's dark meat and it has skin on it. You could do this same thing for, it's 6 points. It's 6 points, Loretta. It's 6 to 7 points for 3 of these. But real wings are more than, I mean, not real wings. Wings slathered in other sauces and deep fried are more than this. So you're already saving some points by cooking them in the air fryer. And they are super crispy, super crispy. So I'm going to show you how to make 2 different sauces, though. 2 different, air fryer, or not air fryer, 2 different wing sauces to put on these that are delicious, but they're going to help keep, help keep the points down. So the first one that we're going to make is it's a buffalo ranch. Oh, Betty has a Simple Living air fryer. It's a buffalo ranch wing sauce. And this is made for double this amount. So what we're making, what I'm getting ready to tell you, is for this many. So it's like for 10 to 12 wings, but I have divided them up so that for the sake of time. Okay, so what you're gonna do for the first one, you're gonna take, and I just use a mixing cup because it's easier to pour it. So you're gonna take, this is 1 tablespoon of, oh, and Sandra wants to know if you can cook clams in the air fryer. I have no idea. Loretta's husband, watch, because you're gonna like these when I get done with them. Okay, and so this is 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast. Just gonna dump it in there. This is 1/4 teaspoon of Dax Butt Kickin' Buffalo, and if you don't have this, don't worry about it, but this will be for sale in the kitchen center. So that is a quarter, oh yeah, and Debbie's right, a lot of wings are battered too. So that's 1/4 teaspoon of this of Dax Butt Kicking Buffalo. This is 2 tablespoons of ranch powder. So like this, the ranch dressing powder, that's 2 tablespoons of that. We're going to dump that in. So that's where your ranch is going to come from. So instead of deep frying, deep frying your chicken wings and then dipping them in full fat ranch dressing or blue cheese dressing, but ranch, we're going to do this. And then this is 1/4 cup of Frank's Red Hot Sauce. So we're just going to dump that in there. And then we're going to give that all a good stir. Okay, so now it's this, if you can see this, it's this consistency. Okay, just make sure that's all mixed up in there really nice. Okay, and put it in something that you can shake. So I'm gonna try and use about half of this because again, this is for twice this many wings. So this amount of sauce is for twice this many wings. So I'm just gonna pour half of it in there. And then I'm gonna put the lid on that. Okay. So there's the lid. And John some. Y'all done? Okay. Okay, so we're gonna put the lid on there and shake this. And if he's not completely full, we can have somebody taste test these besides Dusty. Oh, apparently he's completely full. He's been out to eat with somebody. Okay, so it is, again, it's 6 to 7 points for 3 of the wings, depending on how big they are. And then this seasoning mix, by the time you divide it over all these wings, is 0. So we just took what would have been, I don't even know how many points. Somebody will have to look that up for me. And made it into 6 or 7 points for 3 of them. And then nothing, nothing extra for the sauce. And really, you could make the sauce, last a little bit longer than this. Now, this is going to be a little bit spicy. So here they are again. And this is for, let's see, I think I called this one, hold on, I have it right here on my phone. I called this one Buffalo Chicken Wing Sauce. And again, it was, so for this one, It was 1 tablespoon of Bragg nutritional yeast, 1/4 cup of Frank's Red Hot sauce, 2 tablespoons of the Hidden Valley Ranch powder, and then it was 1 teaspoon of the Dax Butt Kicking Buffalo seasoning. Okay, so here it is all mixed together, and I only used half of it because this was about half as many wings as it was supposed to go on. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wings in here, and yeah, it was supposed to go on 10 to 12. Okay, so I'm gonna put those on a plate, and then I'll try one for you before we make the next sauce. And here in about 5 or 6 minutes, if somebody will just remind me, I need to shake up the other wings. Also, yes, this would be, so Barbara said that sauce would be good as a dip for celery. Yes, it is. You can also put this in, you can put that same dip, you can put it in shredded chicken breast, and then, and make your own little dip out of that, and then use that on celery, or, if you want to, spend some points on some chips or things. If you used it on chicken breast, it would be 0 points. You can do this same thing on chicken breast and then do it in the air fryer, or you can do it in the oven, or you can cook it in your crock pot. But tonight we're doing air fryer wings. So let me put these on a plate, and then I will try one of them for you. Let me get one of the little drumettes on there. So I don't know if y'all saw how crispy the chicken was. Let's see, Buffalo Wild Wings traditional wings plain, a small order is 15 points. Whoa, 15 points. Okay, so this is already half the points of that. Okay, but I don't know if you heard how crisp the chicken was. Maybe I didn't make the crisp sound. But anyway, super crisp, super crisp. It's 1 tablespoon, Loretta, of the nutritional yeast. 1 tablespoon. Okay, and I know wings are meant to be messy, but I'm trying not to be messy because we're live right now. So I'm just gonna actually I'm just gonna have to be messy. Okay, so hold on. So I'm gonna try one of these for you. This one is the buffalo chicken, what did I call it again? Buffalo chicken wing sauce. And Lynn says it would make great chicken buffalo nachos. Ooh, it would. It would. So good. So good and so messy. It's good and hot too. So it's good and hot. It already has the ranch dressing in there, so it already has some of that ranch flavor. If a 1/4 cup is too hot for you, hold on. If a 1/4 cup of the Frank's Red Hot is too hot for you, you can cut back on it a little bit. You can add a little bit of water. You can add a little bit of water to that. But I personally think it's pretty awesome. Okay, let me wash my fingers off real quick. Okay. This next one is for those of you who don't like things quite so hot. And this one is my peanut dipping sauce. So the peanut dipping sauce does not have to just go on the chicken wings, but it's really good on the chicken wings. Betty says she can taste it. Okay, so I have another mixing cup. It's a little bit bigger mixing cup because I have some more ingredients going in here, but this one does have 1 point per serving. So because you'll see why in here in just a second. So this one has 1 point per serving. So if you had the 6 to 7 points for the chicken wings, you need to add 1 point per serving. So let's say you had 3 chicken wings and they were a little bit bigger, then that would be 7 points for the chicken wings, because remember these have have the skin on them. If you had, if you were just using boneless chicken tenders, like chicken breast tenders, then, I know, Barbara, I'm doing good on my water tonight. I really am. Because look, I've already had almost half of it, and I just filled this up right before we started. But, so thank you. Yeah, what was I supposed to say? I was supposed to say, just say thank you, Barbara. But anyway, so if you had the 3 chicken tenders, that would be 6 to 7. You could do it on chicken breast. Sorry, chicken breast tenders would be 0. The 3 chicken wings is the 6 or 7, and then it is 1 point per serving for the sauce. Okay, so we are going to take, this is, let me pull my recipe back up again here. So this one is going to go on, about 18 wings, 18 or so wings. So you're going to put in, this is 1/4 cup of rice vinegar and 1/8 cup of water. So that's what was in this, rice vinegar. And if you don't know what rice vinegar is, some of these are unusual ingredients, so I kept these out. So this is rice vinegar. This has 0 points. So it was 1/4 cup of rice. Oh, do I need to shake them, Barbara? Thank you. Thank you. So can you all see what I'm doing? You just shake. You just shake your basket. And then stick them back in. Okay? And remember to scoop your basket. Don't shove it in. But anyway, so this is rice vinegar. So it had 1/4 cup of rice vinegar and about 1/8 cup, a couple of tablespoons of water just to thin it out a little bit. And it has, I'm a cheater. I don't do fresh garlic and I don't do fresh ginger just because I'm not going to say I'm lazy. It's just, I just don't have time. So this is 1 tablespoon each of the Spice World squeezed garlic and Spice World squeezed ginger. So those are both in here. It's 1 tablespoon each of those. Maybe if it will come out. Come on out. Okay, so we've got that in there, and then maybe. Okay, and then we have 1/3 cup of Bragg liquid aminos. You can use soy sauce or you can use tamari sauce, but I prefer the Bragg liquid aminos. They give it a nice smoky flavor. It kind of tastes like soy sauce, but it's actually better for you. It is a natural soy sauce alternative. And it says, let's see, Bragg liquid aminos, gourmet alternative to tamari and soy sauce, no preservatives, no alcohol, not fermented, gluten-free, contains 16 amino acids, alanine, arginine, aspartic acid, glutamic acid, glycine, histidine, whatever, I can't pronounce all these, but anyway, 16 essential and non-essential amino acids. And it's delicious. And I use this in my green beans. Yeah, so I always have this, so look. It's almost empty. It's time to get some more. But anyway, so that was 1/3 cup. It's 1/3 cup of the Bragg liquid aminos or equivalent, you know, whatever you want to use. Then we have, I don't keep this in a big container because we get these free every time we get a pizza down the street. So we're going to do about 1/4 teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes. So that's about probably a little more than 1/4 teaspoon, but those are 0 points. And then this is my secret ingredient. This is 2 tablespoons of True Nut peanut butter powder, but it's the peanut butter powder with the coconut. You don't have to have the coconut one, but this one tastes better with a little bit of coconut flavor. So you could have used coconut milk and added a point to it, but I'm going to use the True Nut powdered peanut butter. So it's the powdered peanut butter blend, whatever, with coconut, and that is 2 tablespoons of it. Just going to dump that in there. And then the last thing, the thing that gives it points, is, come on, and it's so sticky, this is 1 tablespoon of honey. 1 tablespoon of honey, and that makes all the difference in the world. If you really, really, really want to sweeten it with something else, you know, go ahead. But the honey really just makes all the difference in the world. And please excuse me for using my measuring spoon to stir this, but I'm not going to dirty up another spoon. So I'm going to get all of this stirred together. This would actually do more than 18 wings if you wanted to. You can use this as a dipping sauce. You can use this as really, 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 really good on tofu. It's really good on the chicken breast if you want to use it for that, but it's really good on tofu. But if you use it on the tofu, let it marinate for at least an hour in the refrigerator. Okay, so let me see if that's pretty mixed up now. The reason I used a fork on the other one, and I probably should have used a fork on this one, was to make sure that that peanut powder gets blended in. Okay, but that looks good and blended in. So if you can see this, this is the consistency it's going to be. So you can see it's more like a sauce. Okay. And Loretta says her mouth is watering. Okay, so I only have 6 in here. So I'm gonna try and do like a fourth of it maybe. And trust me, it's so wet, it's gonna be plenty. Okay, whoop, there we go. Okay, we're gonna put the lid on, and in case I didn't mention it, put it in something big enough that you can shake it. Okay, and Kathy just makes a good point. Kathy says, yum, hope you're gonna post these recipes. So Kathy, the more y'all can help me with subscriptions to you on YouTube or Instagram followers, the more that our new helper can get, the faster she can get them posted, and I can just do recipes. So it saves me so much time when I don't, again, when, sorry, there's a little bit of honey on my cutting board, but it saves so much time when I don't have to do all of the behind the scenes. So if I can just keep doing the recipes and making them for you all and doing the videos, and Casey can keep editing videos, and we'll let our other person, I don't know if I'm allowed to say her name yet or not, but anyway, we'll just let her do on all the legwork, then I'll be able to get them all posted. Okay, so let's see what these look like. And remember, these are gonna add about a point, you know, for the sauce. So, and if you have time to let this set up a little bit, you know, it'll set up a little bit more on there. But this one is the peanut dipping sauce. And you can dip a lot of things in it. And again, so it's just using the air fried. Oh, and Vicky, how do you subscribe on YouTube? So when you're watching one of the videos on YouTube, depends on what kind of a device you're on, but there will always be somewhere that it says to subscribe. But at the end of all of my videos, there will be 3 little things pop up, and there will be a big square pop up that's the next video that you're going to watch, and then there will be a circle that has my logo on it. You click on that to subscribe. Click on my logo to subscribe. But anyway, so this one is the peanut dipping sauce, and remember, it's going to add a point. So you've got 6 to 7 points for the chicken wings if you use the ones that have the skin on them, and then it is 1/4 of a cup of rice vinegar, 1 teaspoon of, I think I said a tablespoon a minute ago. Sorry, it's 1 teaspoon of the Spice World garlic, and it is 1 teaspoon of the Spice World ginger, and 1/3 of a cup of Bragg liquid aminos, 1/4 of a teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes, a couple of tablespoons of water. If you need it to be more liquidy, which this was plenty liquidy, you can add some more water. 1 tablespoon of honey and 2 tablespoons of the True Nut peanut butter blend. Okay, so let me get these put out for you. And then we will try one. And again, you can put this on, oh, these smell so good. I mean, I love spicy wings, but these, oh, can y'all smell those? They smell good. But you can put both of these on just some regular chicken breast so that you can do 0, you know, so you can have 0 points and then just add the 1 point. So I'm trying to get a little more sauce on this one. So you can add the, you know, the 1 point, you know, for the sauce. Okay, so I'm just getting those put on a plate for you. Okay, and let's try one. I'm gonna set the rest of my sauce over here. We're gonna try one of these babies, yep, and I'm just gonna pick it up. And I'm gonna make sure I got plenty of sauce on it. And Loretta says, I've never tried the rice vinegar. How is it? Well, it tastes like vinegar. It tastes like vinegar. You have to put it in there. The True Nut. Melissa, True Nut is this brand, and I looked at the Kroger that I went to today, and they did not have it. I think I got this at Publix. Pretty sure I got this at Publix. But it's True Nut, and I've seen it lots of places that it's just the peanut butter flavor, but this one happens to be the coconut peanut butter flavor. Okay, so let's make sure we get plenty of sauce on this one, and then I will try it for you. Yeah, this is what I'm having for supper tonight. So good. So good. So good. Yeah, just has that little, like that Asian flair to it, you know. Peanut sauce is one of those things I love. Love, love, love. Hey, Chris. Oh, and Chris is going camping tomorrow. What? I'm jealous. Anyway, that kind of peanut dipping sauce, that's one of those things that I love, you know, in Asian food. And this is so good. And if you want to spice it up a little bit, you can add more of the crushed red peppers. You don't have to just do the quarter teaspoon of those. And I probably use a heavy, maybe even a half a teaspoon in mine. But it's just such a good flavor. Okay, so these are the wings. When you get done with them, and see, wouldn't Dad be happy with these? I mean, what dad would not love to have these? These are real chicken wings. And again, you can make yours on, you know, chicken breasts, but make Dad's on wing, you know, on real wings. And Dusty is down here dying. He's down here dying because he can smell all the chicken. And now we've got, you know, more chicken, even more chicken that's going to be ready, you know, here in about 5 minutes. But yeah, these are real chicken wings. Three chicken wings, or the little drumette, are oh wait, Barbara wants me to check on my wings again. Please, PLZ, hold on a second. Oh, they're looking good. Can you hear them? Okay, listen. Can y'all hear that? There's no oil in there, none. That's just the wings, just the wings. Wait till you see how crispy these are. And again, scoop when you put it back in. Don't cram it in. Don't cram it in there. Okay, so anyway, we'll pull out the wings right at the end so that y'all can see them one more time. But yeah, make Dad, next week is Father's Day, make Dad some real wings, real wings. I mean, seriously, what dad wouldn't want this? So Kimberly and everyone else, it is line the bottom of your air fryer with these, and yes, they are sizzling, Debbie. Oh, Debbie, we should make these the next time that we're down there. But anyway, so your air fryer, you're gonna line the bottom, no spray, no nothing else. Just if you're using the real chicken wings, so if you're using the ones that have the skin still on them, you're gonna line the bottom of your air fryer. Don't overcrowd them, like don't put too many on top, or they're not gonna cook right. And it is 400 degrees for 25 minutes, and these were almost frozen. But you know, they're small enough that they're going to cook up good. And then the 2 recipes, which I will post, and I will, and Loretta's husband said he approves. See, Loretta's husband wants real chicken wings for Father's Day. He wants real wings for Father's Day. But the recipes real quick, and I will post these again. The one for the peanut butter sauce is 1/4 cup of rice vinegar, a teaspoon of Spice World squeezed minced garlic, 1/3 cup of Bragg liquid aminos, 1/4 teaspoon crushed red pepper flakes, a couple of tablespoons of water, 1 tablespoon of honey, and then 2 tablespoons of the True Nut powdered peanut, whatever, and then a teaspoon of the Spice World squeezed ginger. Mix all that up, shake up your wings in it. And then the other one, and don't know if you noticed this or not, cook the wings first, then shake them. Then shake them. Even if you get store-bought wing sauce, cook the wings first, then shake them up. And then the buffalo chicken one was 1 tablespoon of Bragg nutritional yeast, 1/4 cup of Frank's red hot sauce, super spicy, 2 tablespoons of the Hidden Valley Original Ranch salad dressing and seasoning mix, and a teaspoon of the Dax Spices Butt Kickin' Buffalo, if you have that, and if you want to add it. Okay, so here they are again. We're gonna get our chicken wings out, 400 degrees. Those were 400 degrees for 25 minutes. We have 3 minutes left, but we're gonna get them out and look at them, because it's about time to go, and Dusty's getting pretty anxious, although he's not gonna get any chicken wings. Okay. So these still have a couple more minutes left in the air fryer, but look at that. Look how delicious. Yeah, definitely want to make those in the air fryer. No more are you going to fry those. Actually fry those, just put them in the air fryer. Okay, so that is it. I hope everyone enjoys, and I hope you make some of these and let me know how they turned out. Let's see if I can get Dusty without him getting some of the food. Hey buddy, do you want to come say bye? Dusty. Come here. Oh, he thinks he's getting food. He is 100% sure he is getting food. Oh, and Vicky, You are most welcome for the ice cream info from last week. Okay, Dusty thinks he's getting food. He is definitely not getting food. Definitely not getting food. So everybody have an awesome week, and I hope you'll make some wings for Dad. Feed that man. Feed him. All dads love wings. Or, and again, the peanut one, if your dad or your husband or whoever doesn't eat meat, it is so good on tofu. Seriously, so good. But let it marinate for about an hour. Anyway, everybody have an awesome week. Dusty is getting a haircut. He's getting a haircut this week, so he'll be able to see, so don't worry about the lack of eyeballs tonight. But everybody have an awesome and amazing week. Keep subscribing and keep on sending people over to Instagram so we can get up to 10,000 and start doing the swipe up feature. We will be all set. Don't forget to subscribe. And the t-shirt order thing is over here too if you want to use it. Everybody have an awesome week. Good night. Don't forget to make your wings. Good night, everybody. See you next week.